Happy Australia Day! Yeah, good morning everyone. It is Australia Day. I was called back like 2 minutes after I videoed yesterday saying yes, they want me to come in today for bloods and ultrasounds. Yesterday I was fairly confident they'll be telling me to take the trigger tonight, which means they'd probably do the procedure Friday morning, which means transfer I think would be Monday. But I don't know, I woke up this morning being like, oh, they didn't grow that much in 2 days last time. I'm not sure if they would have grown 3+ millimeters since then. So I really don't know. Again, it's just weird, like, I don't know what it's going to be doing. So anyway, it's all good. Gotta go with the process. So just getting all these good to go. Take my injections and then I'm out of here. The clinic is only open, well, doing bloods and ultrasounds are only from like 8 till 9, so I only have an hour window, so I've got to leave here at 7:30. So that's the plan for today. Okie dokie. New plan. I am having to go pick up different meds. Anywho, okay. You see the tiger mums fly over? Sorry, turn it down while I do this. Okie dokie. So let me tell you what's happening. So already got my 2 cold trigger meds, just making sure. Oh, he's put them back into an open box because he had to get them from other stuff. Okay, so this is the, how do you say that? Depracil?
Decapeptyl.
Sure. So this is my trigger, and my estrogen levels jumped up to over 1400, which is really quite high. So they said I need to change my trigger, and so I had to go and buy a different trigger, and they had an emergency person because, as I said, it's a public holiday. So he came in to just get my meds organized. And then in the side pocket I now have cabergoline. I can't say any of the meds. So apparently this helps over 8 days to drop down my estrogen levels consistently but easily. And so I need to start taking that tonight, as well as the antibiotics, because we're doing retrieval Friday morning. So that's all good. But then
I've been told because my count and my levels are too high that I'm okay for the egg retrieval, but we're going to have to do a frozen embryo transfer next cycle. So at first I was a bit bummed about that, or even a bit anxious about it, but actually this is almost exactly what I had asked my last clinic to do, was to keep an eye on me getting OHSS, which is why he's changed the trigger and given me drugs to help drop down my levels so that I am less likely to get OHSS. And then because of that, they don't want to do the transfer while that could be an issue. So they're going to freeze the embryos and then transfer next cycle. So yeah, it's all happening. Gotta take my trigger tonight, 10 p.m, 10 a.m. Chad has to do a release tomorrow. So it's 24 hours before I have to have the, so 36 hours from trigger. So yeah, anyway, 12 hours from that, and then have to be at the clinic at 8:45, ready for my surgery, which I'm guessing will be at 10 o'clock. So I had my pills at, it just said I needed to have the antibiotic, which is the 2 pills with dinner, which I took with food, and then the other one was a medication I need to take once a day for 8 days. So I did that. I feel really quite ill. So yeah, within like 10 minutes of taking it, I feel pretty terrible. So what I'm going to do is, we were at our friend's place and it was right around when the fireworks were starting, and Chad checked our Amazon camera that we set up for our dog Chloe, and she started barking. So we were packing up, getting ready to leave anyway, and then my neighbour texted me saying she started barking, and I just let them know that we were on the way home. And so the moment with the camera we could kind of check, and she was barking on and off, so not the whole time, but still like more than should. But when we pulled up home, our neighbours that have an upstairs view obviously had like 3 extra cars there. So I don't know whether just the neighbours plus the sound of the fireworks, if she could hear them, yeah, kind of set her off. Anyway, so we were already on the way home anyway, and then obviously I was feeling pretty gross. And so now that I'm home, it is almost 9 o'clock. I am going to set my alarm for 9:55 and then get up and take my triggers because I need to lie down. I'm feeling really not very well. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you my trigger injections. And then, yeah, I get a day off from injections tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Okay, the alarm just went off, so I need to do this one. This is the new trigger, 2 injections, because of my high estrogen levels. So just get some wipes. Ice pack and each side because I've got to take them each side. It's very cold. Got my kettle there. Hopefully that won't fall down. So these are pre-filled just like the Orgalutran. So it's like that. I'm also really bloated. Like, this is the most bloated I've been in a long time. So hopefully that is injections done for a little while. Yeah, I'm really not sure how the rest of this is going to look like. I know what the surgery stuff looks like. I don't know what a frozen embryo transfer looks like. And I've got questions. Like, we're planning on having a day 3 embryo transfer. So are they going to freeze day 3s or freeze a couple that look good for day 3s and then let the rest mature to day 5s if they will, or yeah, I don't know. So I'm going to call the clinic tomorrow, I think, to try and get a couple more answers, and if not, definitely before surgery on the Friday morning. For now, I'm going to bed because I don't feel so good, and I love you all. I'm praying for you. Gosh, if you're going through this, I am one of you. And I just know that, like, regardless, God's with me, and I really hope that you have a hope as well. Honestly, if you don't, I don't know how you do it. I couldn't do it